Welcome back. You're still watching the SABC's Prime News. Now, more family members have been telling harrowing tales of conditions at unlicensed NGOs and the sudden death of their loved ones.
Two families took the stand in the ongoing Life Esidimeni arbitration hearings in Johannesburg, while one of the owners of the facilities, the NGOs, admitted to operating with a backdoor license.
Reverend Joseph Mabwe, a grief-stricken father, his son Billy was among the 141 patients who died at unlicensed NGOs. He described his pain on the day the patients were moved.
2 trucks was just at the gate, at the entrance, and the poor patients were being taken away from the wards, led by nurses, and they were so confused, the poor people. Some of them were crying, some of them were on wheelchairs.
Mabwe described the horror of finding his son at an NGO that used a garage as a ward, which had a pit toilet. There were no doctors or nurses.
When I looked at Billy, I got a shock of my life. He looked frail. He looked more disorientated. He was hungry, he was filthy, and he was stinking.
Wilhelmina Tijani's brother Charles, another victim, he died under the care of an unlicensed NGO, Precious Angels, and was only called to identify his body.
When we arrived, the doctor told us he was very weak and he did not have any records. He only lived for 3 days.
And another concession from the CEO of an NGO, that she operated under an unlawful license and that she was unqualified, together with her staff, to care for the patients.
You didn't have a license as Siabadinga.
Yes,
you
ma'am.
didn't have a contract with the department. You didn't have the skills to take care of the patients.
I agree, ma'am.
You didn't have the necessary staff. And now it is on record that 9 people died as a result of the NGO having taken people who were in good hands at CCRC and at Life Esidimeni.
Noile has apologized to the families of the victims, saying, and I quote, "I didn't plan to massacre people." 20 families are expected to take the stand in coming days, sharing their pain and loss. Mangoba Mkhulu, SABC News, Parktown.